OpenOffice.org is a free program you can use that basically is very similar to Microsoft Office. You can also use Google Docs, but I personally like to be able to work offline. Google Docs has the same types of programs, but you have to be online if you're going to use them. So with OpenOffice, you don't have to be online. Now, essentially, this Twitter background that you're creating is pretty much the same as creating it in PowerPoint. So it doesn't do a full Twitter screen background, but in my mind, the most important area is over here on the left. So this is one I created for my primary Twitter account in the presentation application of OpenOffice.org. So I'm going to show you how to create something similar to this right over here on the left. So let's head on over to OpenOffice. Okay, so here we have our blank screen, and for those of you who are familiar with Microsoft PowerPoint, this will look very familiar. The only difference is it's free, and it's open source, and it's really very cool. One of the beautiful advantages of open source platforms. So what we're going to do is we're not going to worry about any of this. We're just going to create a very simple custom background. And if you're not familiar with PowerPoint, it's pretty basic. You've got some toolbars down here, and we're basically going to use a combination of the toolbars as well as the insert, which we will use to insert a photo. So and then the text tool. So we're going to start by creating a color, and we're just going to grab that and then create a nice box here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to hold the control button down, and you're going to click on it, and you're going to go into area, and you're going to pick your color. Now then you can do some other things with it here. I actually would probably just go straight to gradients, because I think gradients are kind of the cool feature where you can do like a fade. Ooh, violet. That's kind of cool. Let's do that. Okay, so we've got that. Now we want to do a little text action. So, oops, we don't want that to move. Move it back down here. Moving. You can also use your arrow key to kind of move it around, move things around on the screen. And so we're going to choose text here as a text box. So we're just going to do it here. So milehighmindset.com. Okay. I'm going to hit Control A to select it all. Actually, I'll just select it. And then I'm going to go in and make it larger. See what 36 does. I'll even do bigger than that. 44. That's pretty big. And I kind of like these sans serif fonts because they're easy to read. That means anything without a squiggly. Okay, and then I'm going to go into this little shadow tool because I just think shadows look cool. And you can't even really tell, but it's there. And then, let's see. I want to take this and I want to rotate it. So, but before I rotate it, I want to make these like different colors. So I'm going to do this, this M over here, which shows you your little A character. I want to do this in like, do this in a contrasting color. And this in a, let's say, just for the heck of it to be interesting. Okay. milehighmindset.com. So this little button down here is the rotate button. You're gonna click on that, and then just grab a corner here and let's rotate this sucker. Oh, except for we want to go from top to bottom. So go like this. There we go. Perfect. Put the background back over here. Okay, so we got our URL in there. Now let's insert a picture. So that's just under Insert, Picture from File. Let's just do that for the heck of it. Oh, that's huge. So we're going to just grab it and make it smaller. And you got to be careful when you resize photos, because if you do it, you know, disproportionately, it'll make it all skinny. And if you hold the Shift key down while you resize it, it will keep it proportionate for you. The cool thing here is you can hold the Control key down and choose your photo, and it'll let you crop it. So you can, you want just a close up, bring it in there, and right side, hit OK. You know, you can also find stock images online if you want to put an image of some kind in here or something like that. You can just go into Google and Google you know, stock photo images. Okay, so this is pretty crude, but you know, basic little custom background. And you could add pictures in here and different texts and things like that. Okay, now we're going to export it. So we're going to do File, Export. Twitter background. I'm going to put this on the desktop. One of the things I like about, we'll do it as a JPEG. You can select lots of different types of file formats, which is kind of cool. But we're going to do it as a JPEG. And one of the things I like about this OpenOffice, you can select the quality, but we don't want the file to be too large to upload. So we're going to keep it at 75 and just hit OK. And the way you go and upload a background in Twitter is you go over to your settings here, which I'm already in, and then when you get into settings you hit design, and then change background image, browse, and here's our sample Twitter background. Actually is the one we want. Kind of shows you a preview. Hit open and save changes. Now you don't want to tile the background because that'll make it all crazy. And look at there, you've got yourself a background for your Twitter screen. So now you may have to go back in and play with it a little bit. So as you can see, the picture kind of went into your Twitter text area here, but that also has to do with your screen size. So if we move this over and just kind of make your screen a little bit larger, you can change that a little bit. Also, I noticed there's a little line underneath this from OpenOffice. We don't want that in there, so you sometimes have to go in and make some changes. And that's how you create a custom Twitter background. I hope you have fun with it, and watch for more of my videos. Talk to you later.